Lions messed with the wrong opponent. Lion, the king of the grasslands, possesses a power that makes all opponents fear. Moreover, they live in herds that make them even stronger and become invincible. However, once the food source became scarce, wanting to expand their territory, clashing over territory, or simply fighting for the top position, this led to the animals possessing monster power. They rushed into each other to exhaustion, so that the losers would probably have to die with large wounds on their bodies. Even there are animals that are many times smaller than the body of a lion, but the lion cannot kill that animal. So how do lions suffer a tragic end against such animals? Let's find out right here. African buffalo versus African lion. The African buffalo, also known as the Cape buffalo, has long been known for its robustness and difficulty of taming. They are likened to a solid tank, capable of knocking all enemies away with their sharp horns thanks to their weight of nearly 1 ton and the health of few animals. Mature buffalo horns are typical of the species, with the horns merging at the corner base, forming a bony shield known as a hump. This pair of horns combined with a muscular physique makes it very difficult for buffalo to be defeated by 1 or 2 predators, but usually takes a whole herd of hunting animals to defeat them. In the event of being unable to retreat, the buffalo will not hesitate to engage in a fight with the enemy. There is a recorded case of a buffalo killing a lion and chasing other members up a tree after the lion killed a member of the herd. In addition, when being hunted by predators, a herd of buffalo will stick together and make it difficult for predators to choose a suitable member to attack. The video captures the terrifying battle between a wild buffalo and a male lion. The male lion appears to be old and has been starved for days. However, it decided to use the little remaining strength to hunt an adult buffalo. The unwise choice caused the lion, as he quickly lost the battle. Not only could not defeat the prey, the lion also received many painful blows from the sharp horns of the buffalo, causing it to be seriously injured and lying on the ground. However, the pride of the quote, Lord of the Forest did not allow it to give up. When the buffalo was about to leave, the lion continued to leap and pounce on the prey from behind. Of course, the lion's weak effort only caused it to receive more counterattacks from the enemy, without having a chance to deliver the finishing blow. The failure of the ill-fated hunter is said to come from a lack of wisdom when choosing an opponent. The African buffalo has never been an quote, easier prey, even with large lion herds. Hippo versus lion. The lion is a very territorial animal. Young male lions, however, tend to roam in search of and shape their own territory. It is this that has put the lion in many dangers. Hippos are considered amphibians because they spend up to 16 hours a day in the water. Hippos are very large animals and are the 3rd largest land mammal today, after elephants and white rhinos. They can reach 3.3 to 5 meters in length and up to 1.6 meters at the shoulder. The average female weighs about 1,400 kilograms, while the male weighs between 16 and 4,500 kilograms. In stark contrast to the shy, gentle nature of common herbivores, hippos are one of the most dangerous species in Africa, with the #1 aggression in the world. The weapon of this creature lies in its quote, landslide power, along with large teeth and tusks used to fight off threats, including humans. In the wild, hippos and lions rarely meet face to face. That's because one species lives on land and the other specializes in dipping in rivers and puddles. However, in reality, a lion will always be overwhelmed by hippos if they are in the same condition, because hippos are much more aggressive. In one video, a male lion is calmly resting on a rock under the riverbank. Choosing a rather inconvenient place to stay put the lion against the hippo, one of the most ferocious animals in the world. In the video, the hippopotamus can be seen directing their eyes to the lion, although the animal has no intention of attacking. An adult hippopotamus approached quietly before leaping onto the rock with its mouth wide open towards the lion. Witnessing the aggressive action of the hippo, the lion did not even have the slightest resistance, but hurriedly jumped into the water to escape. The pride of the quote steppe king is clearly not enough to help it have the courage to confront the quote swamp killer. This is definitely a life lesson for the lion when it intends to enter hippo territory. Zebra versus lion. A short video captures a dramatic encounter between a lion and a zebra. At the decisive moment, the lion leapt onto the back of the zebra, grabbed the neck and used its claws to pin the poor animal to the ground. However, zebras show amazing strength and endurance, not only not collapsing, but also jumping repeatedly in the hope of knocking away the enemy. In the wild, zebras can reach a top speed of up to 68 km per hour, while lions are only 57 km per hour. However, in terms of maximum acceleration, the zebra is significantly lower at only 18 compared to 34 km per hour. Therefore, the lion often has the advantage in sprints or when it is just approaching its prey. But if the chase lasts long, the zebra will take advantage of its speed and toughness. A lion has about 6 seconds to surprise a zebra from when it starts attacking. During this time, the lion will attempt to jump on the back or pounce on the zebra from behind, knocking it to the ground. However, one study found that zebras escape lions not only by speed alone, but by constantly changing course, especially when predators are very close. In addition, zebras also have a quote secret weapon, which is a powerful rear kick with 2 hind legs, which can break the jaws of a predator if they foolishly stand within reach. Crocodile attacks lion. Lions, known as steppe kings, rarely encounter crocodiles. Animals are considered swamp kings because they live in different environments. According to statistics from National Geographic, the Nile crocodile, usually living in South Africa, is one of the animals with the strongest bite force on Earth, about 3 times that of a lion and 25 times that of a human. It is easy to see that with this fearsome bite force, crocodiles can easily crush the bones and flesh of the victim, causing them to be seriously injured and unable to run away. Usually, after using its heavenly bite, the crocodile will drag the victim into the river to drown until suffocation. Then, to tear the bait, the crocodile grabbed a piece of meat and then turned around many times. With this tactic, they can take down large prey such as cows, buffaloes, sharks, and even humans in no time. As for medium-sized prey such as monkeys, antelopes, and zebras, there is almost no chance of survival when confronting them. In addition to being able to easily injure a lion, the crocodile also has a rather thick horny skin, especially on the back and neck, allowing it to withstand the physical impact of a predator enemy. Therefore, it is almost impossible for lions to threaten and harm crocodiles, even though they have an overwhelming advantage in numbers. Wildebeest versus lion. Not accepting the fate of becoming a meal for lions, wildebeest had a last-minute quote flip to help defeat predators. The moment a pair of lionesses take down a wildebeest. Thinking that the pair of lions were able to enjoy the fruits of the hunt, the unexpected happened at the last minute. Not accepting the fate of becoming a meal for the lion, the wildebeest used all its strength to stand up, despite the 2 lions still clinging to their backs and biting them. The wildebeest struggled to push the 2 lions out of its body while using its horns, the best dance it had to counterattack. While the wildebeest struggled to escape, one of the lions fell and was stabbed in the leg by the antelope's horn. The lion showed great pain, tried to free himself but failed. The remaining female lion still tries to bite the antelope to bring down her prey, but this effort is not enough to bring the wildebeest down again. After the strong head shakes of the wildebeest, the lioness was also lucky to escape from the sharp horn. At this point, it didn't have enough strength to think about continuing to hunt. The animal must have been seriously injured after being hooked by antelope horns on its leg. The remaining lioness was no longer strong enough to continue biting her prey, so she gave up. Even the wildebeest counterattacked back and chased 2 lions away from him. Wildebeest are the favorite prey of lions and leopards. However, in many cases of hunting, lions and leopards are strongly resisted by wildebeest, causing predators to be injured or abandon their hunting efforts. The clip above shows that despite the title Lord of the Steppe, lions are not always able to easily defeat their prey, even if they are superior in number. Besides, the moments of near death will sometimes give strength to the prey to be able to take back their lives. Lion versus porcupine. Despite attacks from lions, the hedgehog persisted until the crowd of predators gave up. The size of hedgehogs is small, but they have sharp spikes growing around their bodies. It is these spikes that can protect the hedgehog from countless dangerous enemies and are many times larger than the hedgehog's body. The crested porcupine often ruffles its feathers so that its body swells so that the enemy has to dodge. If ineffective, it will launch the predator's sharp feathers. When the porcupine's feathers penetrate the body, the sharp spikes at the tip of the feather will penetrate deeply, which can lead to rupture of blood vessels. This defense is extremely effective, able to kill aggressive predators like lions. Normally, when approaching close enough, the lion will use the move to bite directly into the prey's throat, then use his strength to hold it down and wait until the prey bleeds, exhausted to death. It will cut the meat and bring it back to share with his flock. However, as in the clip, the hedgehog is too low for the lion's reach, along with the extremely clever hedgehog always moving against the lions and ruffling his sharp thorny feathers up towards the lion, making it impossible for them to find the porcupine's weak point. After struggling for a while without finding a solution, the lions were no longer patient and had to quietly leave. Lion versus giraffe. Famous for their superior hunting skills and always outnumbering their prey, lions rarely allow their enemies to escape. However, it seems that giraffes always make it difficult for lions to confront. In this video, the giraffe is surrounded and chased by a herd of 6 lionesses. One jumping lioness even jumped up and grabbed hold of her prey's neck. However, when it did not have time to bite its teeth to control the enemy, it immediately received the giraffe's heavenly kick in the face and fell to the ground. Not only possessing a physical advantage, giraffes also seem to run much faster than lions. Some also tried to approach from behind but had to give up because they were almost hit by the giraffe's rare kick. When the enemy could not take advantage, the giraffe fled towards the forest where there were many dense trees, causing the lion to give up in regret. Not only possessing a physical advantage, giraffes also seem to run much faster than lions. Some also tried to approach from behind but had to give up because they were almost hit by the giraffe's rare kick. When the enemy could not take advantage, the giraffe fled towards the forest where there were many dense trees, causing the lion to give up in regret. Accordingly, male giraffes can reach a height of 4.8 to 5.5 meters and weigh up to 1,300 kilograms. The record for the measured height of a giraffe is 5.87 meters. The long neck is both a foraging tool and a defensive weapon for the deer because it allows them to see enemies from a distance. Although they have large, bulky bodies and long necks, they can run at quite high speeds when chased by predators. According to records, the giraffe's gallop speed can reach 55 kilometers per hour. That is, if they are short distances, they can catch up with racehorses. In every battle for survival in the wild, lions don't always win against their prey. Which lion's fight do you find the most interesting? Please leave a comment below this video. Subscribe to the channel to watch many fierce but equally attractive fights of wild animals. See you in the next videos.